und die Welt erzittert.
Yes! Yes!
Hey guys, Clone Guy here, and today we're going to be reviewing the LT-432, the second light tank, a part of that 11,000 gold bundle, the first being the Vanguard, and today we're reviewing this. And what is so different about it? Well, pretty much everything. This right here is a scout tank. This right here is a medium tank. I mean, light tank. Whoops. Well, yeah, it's pretty much it can be a damage dealer. This tank can't be a damage dealer. See what I'm saying? Their view ranges are the same. This thing is slightly slower in a straight line. It goes 65 on PC. It goes 70. So this tank actually did get nerfed from PC. But let's jump into some stats on this tank real quick. So here are the stats. 50% silver bonus, 10% XP bonus. That's standard. 1100 hit points. That's the same as on PC. Engine power 800. It is 900 on PC. Meaning the power to weight, I think, is 33 on PC. Here it's 29, but this is still fine. Trust me. After playing this a little while, I don't care. The speed is fine. So it did not need to go as fast as it does on PC, I guess, and I kind of agree with that for once. Speed limit 65. It is 70 on PC. Once again, I don't really mind, because frankly, this tank performs more like a medium tank, and it's still insanely fast, so that's okay. Traverse speed 48. That's the same. Hull armor 70. 40, 40. This actually, I don't know. Is this the same? It is the same. Turret armor 160, 160. Okay, the hull armor is the same. The hull traverse is the same. Turret traverse is 45. And interestingly enough, it's actually 48 on PC. Not sure exactly why they nerfed that by 3 degrees, but hey, whatever, you know. Aim time 2 seconds. Actually 0.38. That's the same. Caliber 88. That's the same. Ammo capacity 50. That's the same. View range 380, that's the same. I don't care about the signal range, I'm sure that's the same. But what's another thing that's different is rounds per minute. It fires 10 rounds a minute instead of firing 11.54. So this has exactly a 5 seconds reload. Oh, actually a 5.2 seconds reload on PC, as you can see. Here on console we have exactly a 6 second reload. And our DPM is going to be 1,800. It's not too bad, actually. And believe it or not, playing this tank, it fits perfectly. I think they did a good job. It doesn't feel overpowered. I know a lot of people on PC say this tank is too good. It's like the best tier 9 light tank in the game, but it's tier 8. On here, it feels like a tier 8. So the little tiny changes they did to it, I think were actually good for once, unlike the huge changes they did to the poor Italians and the poor Polish tanks and the poor French heavies. But this, I think, was a good nerf. I really, really do. So yeah, let's go. And what kind of concealment does it have? Because I'm sure you guys want to know. I'm comparing it to the T100. This tank, its concealment is 86, which is going to be 33%. That's not bad for a light tank. That really isn't bad, considering you're also somewhat of a medium tank. But it is no 35% on this tank, or 39% on the ELC, even 90. Though 33 is still going to be phenomenal, so keep that in mind. And it shoots APCR as its standard rounds, and AP as its premium rounds, just like the T100 LT. So you're going to have a faster shell velocity. As you can see, its APCR are 1,150, and its AP is 1,012, and its HE are 700. And I carry a ton of HE on this tank because its HE are gnarly. If you're fighting light tanks, look what you can do. 300 alpha on this thing. 300 on its HE shells, and you can rip apart other light tanks with this. So that's what I've decided to do. Well, that's about it. Let's jump into some gameplay. We'll show the first game I ever played in it, as always. And then we'll just show bits and pieces. And then we'll jump into a live game. One take, no matter what. But before we do, let me get my loadout out real quick. 30 APCR. 15 AP. Oh, you're packing more APCR than AP. You premium spammer? Nope, like I said, it's the other way around. 5 HE. Gun rammer, vertical stabilizer, coated optics, says you have 380 meters view range, just like the Vanguard, so you're going to need that and a pretty good crew. And then once again, I just went with the full premium consumables, because I still have so many of them, because I bought a whole bunch of them when they were on sale. Let me show you what I mean. Like, look at 127 on reserve, 109 on reserve. So yeah, I decided to go with the large ones for now until we run out. So let's jump into some gameplay, shall we? In our first game, we find ourselves on highway, and we are top tier. A lot of your first games, you will be top tier in tanks. And I'm just looking at the gun in first person view. It looked quite interesting. It's very skinny. It looks very, very skinny, like you could poke someone's eye out with it. But I'm going to my favorite spot on this map when I'm a light tank, especially a low profile one. I'm going to scooch in right here and just use these bushes. These bushes are really, really good, and you can spot people as they advance. They used to be better way back in the day before they added that extra ridge for the enemy team to hide behind as they advance to the town. But that's not the case anymore. They now have that ridge. Of course, that was like 3 years ago, but yeah, you're going to see I'm going to get smashed. This cruncher does not know how to miss, unfortunately. We're getting out of here. Will he hit us again? No, he misses us there. Good. Good. People still aiming at us. Can we get away? Yeah, it looks like we got away. But now we've got this guy, and we're going to load some HE just to demonstrate this HE for you guys. The Hawk 12. Come here, buddy. Those things do not have much armor at all. But we're just trying to get in. Boom! Shell bounces off of our tank, as you can see. We are a medium tank or heavy tank in disguise. And then we're going to put this HE shell in. There we go. Put another one. You see the alpha from this thing. It's pretty nice. And then you see the shell velocity. Like I said, this is my first game played in it, and I didn't realize the shell velocity on this was so much worse. The HE shells were so much worse than the shell velocity of the APCR and AP. Like I said, it's 700 compared to 1150 with the APCR. So I thought auto locking would be fine because that guy was driving through water super, super slowly. But even 700 wasn't fast enough because, well, 700 is slow, very slow. But now we're just sitting in this bush. Tanks to our left of us. Can we put a shell into him? Yes, we can. We get spotted. I didn't expect to get spotted. I guess somebody up top has pretty good view range, perhaps, but oh well, it is what it is. And we're low enough profile, as you can see, to just hide in this river here, the slow embankment, and they can't shoot us. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice indeed. And we should go undetected fairly soon, I think. Hopefully. Yes, we do. This bush should protect us while we're shooting at that guy. Yeah, it will. This bush is, because we're behind the bush, not in the bush, he can't see through it, and so we're able to shoot him for free. But now I've decided, have I decided? I don't know, we'll find out. Yes, I have. Let's do this. Come on. When you're playing the game, for some reason it felt like I sat in that position for like 2 minutes, and fired multiple shots at this guy, but I didn't realize I only fired one at him. When you're playing the game, doesn't that seem like the games last longer when you're playing it? But then when you watch it again, it's like, what? Wow, that moved fast. And that's this game. This game moves fast. Right now, it seems like a stalemate, but no, it's gonna move real fast because their team went to town. And the new way they have highway set up, their spawn, red spawn, you don't want to go town. You don't want to go town. Because they split their team up so much that they're going to be late getting into town. And so if you go town and you're on the enemy team, you're going to die. You're going to die. So you've got to win this area where I am if you're where the enemy team spawned. That's just how it works. I wasn't going to shoot because I didn't want to get spotted, but now I've got this guy. I decided, all right, I'll do it. And we still don't get spotted. Looks like the T-29 has a pretty bad crew. Maybe the fact that he is stock, which we find out later he actually is, which I should be able to tell just by looking at his hit points, and I think I did. So he wasn't able to spot me while firing, so that's good news. He's probably got a new crew too, because he's probably grinding through it. And a lot of free-to-play players won't have good crews when they're grinding through tanks, so there's that. Definitely. I need to use that to my advantage. And now we're just, once again, getting some distance, deciding where we want to go next. You're plenty fast enough. Alright, 65 is plenty fast enough. When you have this kind of power to weight, you don't really notice the fact that you have 5 less kilometers an hour than on PC. 65 is fine. I've had no issues with 65. And a few people play this and say, if you people play this tank and say it's underperforming and you wish they didn't nerf it, for once, I'm going to say, actually, Wargaming was right in nerfing this, because it is so good on console right now, I cannot imagine what it's like on PC. So, yeah. I'm just being real. Just being real. Alright, you say this tank is bad. Well, you have to realize also that it's a playstyle. This tank is a certain playstyle. This tank plays pretty much exactly like a T-100 LT, just a little bit slower and less camera rating and less on-the-move accuracy, right? So it can do everything T100 LT can do, just a little bit slower and a little bit, you know, worse. So it's a playstyle thing. If you aren't into this kind of playstyle, then maybe you'll think this tank is bad, just because you're not used to this kind of playstyle, of course. This kind of light tank, medium tank hybrid, that's what this is. And, oh, I think this also has 7 degrees of gun depression, which I forgot to mention. How on earth does a tank this flat have 7 degrees of gun depression? Now I need to check. Dun dun dun. While we're wrapping this up, how much gun depression do we have? It is 7 degrees. At 5 over the back, but 7 over everywhere else. How does that work? I don't know. I don't know. It just is. This is just how it works. But yeah, this guy's stock, and so he's not gonna pen me. The guy on my left anyway. And so as you can see, he can pen me, but he's not going to. That's what I meant to say. But we're gonna fail all our shots on this guy because I failed. I never actually. Once again, when I play these tanks, guys, for the first time, I never check their stats. I need to get that out of my habit. I need to check stats. But I don't. I'm like, what's my pen? No clue. Oh well. What's my max speed? No clue. What's my gun depression? No clue. What's my armor? No clue. I'm just playing the tank. That's not really a good thing to do. You should probably check these things before you play a tank. But I didn't. Because that's me. Anywho's. 100,000 for the first game. Not too shabby. First class. That's a first class. That's because the tank is brand new. This was day 1. Not many people had played it yet, so that was a first class. But let's jump into another game, shall we? Next, they give us the magical map known as Pearl River. And I say it's magical because I'm going to do some magical things on this map. Some things I like doing. And I don't think I've actually shown a replay where I do this. So that's what we're going to do. We are fast enough, and I decide, alright, I'm going to make a break for the middle. Let's do this. 65. It's not 70, but it is 65. And 65, once again, plenty fast enough. You don't need 70 on this tank. I can't stress that enough. If you buy this tank and you're like, oh, I hate it because it's not as good as on PC, it's fine. It's plenty good enough for console. Alright, the Italian tanks are not plenty good enough for console, but this tank is. This tank is phenomenal. And yeah, we're going to go for that top area. Going to get there as quickly as we can. No one on our right. That's good news. I was expecting maybe their light tank, their Brazilian Bulldog, was it? I think it was, maybe, perhaps. But yeah, let's do this. Nope, we're not going to do it yet. We're not going to do it yet. Let's let these guys get shot a couple times, and then we'll go to undetected, and then we'll go for it again. Can we get another shot in before, yes we can. Boom, there we go. Now we're gonna pull back. Wait to go undetected, and then we're gonna make our play. No, we're not even gonna wait to go undetected. We're just gonna do it now. And we get hit immediately going for the play, but unfortunately for the enemy team, I'm very invisible, and I disappear. Had I made that play about a second later, I would not have been shot because I would have gone undetected. But we make it up here, no problem. And those guys on base do have shots on us, so I'm going to start shooting them, get them out of the game, because they can and probably should start shooting me. So we're just going to shoot him. And this takes a while to kill this guy, alright? We have 1800 DPM, plus a gun rammer, plus brothers in arms, plus we don't have vents. But as you can see, our shell, that got absorbed. We didn't see it bounce, but we didn't get a damage ribbon. So that got absorbed probably by the mantlet. That one goes in. And we get spotted yet again. And we're just trying to get away from this T-25-2. Boom! He bounces off of our turret. Because we are a light tank, after all. A Russian one. So of course that would happen. But now that we've disengaged, we're going to go back and finish the job. That's the plan anyway. Get this guy out of the game. And don't worry, I'm going to speed up this gameplay. I just wanted to show you the first engagement up on top of this hill. The rest of this I'm just going to skip through. Because it's just me sitting up here farming, kids. That's literally what it is. And we finish him off. Just kidding, it gets absorbed by his mantlet yet again. Okay, this is just a Churchill. Let's finish this guy off. There we go. See, the issue was I am playing in a Russian tank, and you're not supposed to aim. Yeah, that's the truth. Don't aim in a Russian tank. And yeah, so now I've sped this up. Here we go. And this is what we're doing. We're just putting shell after shell into these guys. Well, if they show themselves. There we go. There's one. We ammo rack him. Can we get another shell in? No, we cannot. T20. Boom, we put a shell into him. Put another one into him. He hits us, but I've got a better rate of fire. I'm not really too afraid. Put a shell into the absolution. Look at it. I'm just auto-locking because that's all you have to do in this thing. That guy finishes off our friend, our Thunderbolt, who is holding those guys off, so this probably won't be a winnable fight anymore. Perhaps it will. This guy is totally forgot about us. Pulls out in front of us, and we finish him off. Next. Who's next? Where's this T20? Don't know where he's gone, so I'm going to pull back and try to find some rear shots maybe. No rear shots. Where's this Churchill? He was coming around here somewhere, wasn't he? Where is he? Where is the Churchill? Once again, looking around, trying to find... There we go. Hey, dude, what's up? What's up? I found you. How you doing? I'm sliding, by the way. So I'm going to once again pick up some speed, go around into orbit to get back up where I was, and hopefully I won't slide off again. There he is. And we push shells in. And I've just decided to trade with him because his gun is small. And I'm sliding again. Okay, whatever. And he pens us one last time before we finish him off. But there goes that light tank. Can we get a shell into him? No, we cannot. And we are the last tank alive on our team. Potential Call-of-Banos medal? No, we don't have enough ammo to get a Call-of-Banos medal. Unfortunately, their defenders both have a lot of health left. So that's probably not going to happen. So we'll still give it our best shot. There's the light tank right there. And I've decided, alright, the hill has served its purpose. Let's finish this. So we're going to put a shell into this guy, finish him off, and we're just going to continue. And that's what we're going to do. I've removed the speed because the next couple plays are a little bit important. We're going to go down this slowly. Pay attention to me going down that slowly because something's about to happen, which the enemy team did not do. Here we go. Wait for it. T-20 on our left flank. Fire shell, we miss, and he goes off the same spot we go off, but he went off a little bit faster, and he, well, kills himself. Skipping ahead, our base is getting captured. We haven't encountered anyone in a while, so we're going to drive up this way. We completely change any directions, but we get spotted from behind, and this guy, he snaps us, unfortunately, boom, which was so frustrating. That was like, no, I needed those hit points. Now I don't have the cushion to take a hit from a defender. Oh, boy. That was not good. Now the defender can and will. Any one of them can and will one-shot us. We dodged the shell, but we missed the return fire. Don't worry, we should beat his reload. Come on, cut in, cut in, cut in. Yes, we fired it off. We finished him off. We're down to AP shells instead of APCR. There's a defender. He had just fired. Will he hit us? Now we're bobbing and weaving, and I'm driving, and I hit a spot in just a second, which really kind of screwed me over. Yes, someone else has killed himself. It was their light tank, and now we're going to cut in to avoid this guy's shell. There we go. But we get stuck here. Believe it or not, I'm actually stuck. I'm trying to turn, but I can't. I wanted to continue up the hill, but I just can't. And now I realize, okay, my momentum is killed. Going up the hill is a bad idea because I'll be too slow. The best thing to do is just gain some speed and go down the hill. Our shells are not hitting, so we're just going to close the distance. That's all we can do right now. Fire another shell. Finally, we hit him. Can we avoid his gun? No, we can't avoid his gun, and we do go down. Unfortunately there. We got stuck going up that hill because I tried to cut in to get underneath his gun, and as soon as we did, we touched the wall of the we touched the wall pretty much of that, what would you call that, that little pass, I guess. And as soon as we did, it turned our tank around and we got stuck, and so the only thing we could do was just turn around and fight the guy head on. But we do get an ace tanker regardless, and we gave it our best shot. Let's move on to the next game. This final game, we are in some insanely favorable matchup, some matchmaking, should I say. Wow, that was a fail, but that is okay. So I didn't really find any tier 10 games. I know, I shouldn't complain, but I should because I want to get you guys a good review. But while I was playing, I was pretty much top tier every time. That doesn't mean you're going to be top tier every time in this tank. It just means that was just my string of luck. You know, you have those days where you're just bottom tier, bottom tier, bottom tier, bottom tier. But then you have those days where you're top tier, top tier, top tier. When I was reviewing the ELC of a 90, I was bottom tier a whole lot. However, when I was doing this, for some reason, I was top tier a whole lot. It's just just how it goes. Put a shell in Tiger 131, but then this champion M10 appears out of nowhere. We fire some shells, and his armor is going to annoy me because my shells just keep getting absorbed by his spaced armor. It's like, really? Really? There we go. Put a shell in, he goes down. By the way, our assist damage has just racked up insanely because of other tanks. Oh yes, easy shots. Just kidding, just kidding. 0.38 accuracy. Actually, 0.38 is exactly the same as on the ELC of a 90, but you see how much better this aim time is and how much smaller the circle stays. And so that is the advantage, another advantage this tank has, and the fact that it doesn't have 1100 DPM. But there's the champion. We're gonna go after him. It's like, alright dude, let's do this, let's do this. Bob and weave, come on. There we go, there's the bounce. Because we're a light tank, by the way. Yes, I know, it's pretty crazy. And now he's tracked, gone up like that. We're gonna put a shell in. There goes his engine. That's really unfortunate for you, bud. And we're going to finish him off right here. Boom! He goes down. Fantastic. Now we're going to change our attention to this guy, and then we're going to go after that medium tank behind us. Put a shell in. We track him, interestingly enough. But will we be able to finish him off? Fire up another shell? Yes, we are. We finish him off, picking up our second kill. Not too shabby. Now we're going to go after this guy. And we're just going to do it. Come on. Momentum, momentum, momentum. Let's get around his gun. His engine's knocked out. He's looking our way. Come on, can we get around his gun? No, we can't. He puts a shell in. I was a little bit disappointed. I'm like, no, but it is okay. We're just going to go with it. And their team is getting just mopped up. And that's where this tank works so much better than the ELC even 90 because we can mop up with them. In my ELC even 90, I would go, okay, there goes a magazine. I just did 600 damage, and maybe I missed a shell or bounced a shell, so I did 400. Now I'm reloading for another 30 seconds. Nah, not this tank. This tank can go pop, pop, pop every 5 seconds with a good crew and good equipment, which we have. So that's what's going to happen. And we've loaded some HE to use against these artillery units. We have 44 pen. It's not much, but it should be enough if we aim well. Where are these pigs? Ah, there's a pig. And he's not paying any attention. Fire up a shell, and it doesn't penetrate. Don't worry, we'll try again. Try again. Come on, come on, come on. Aim more at his gun, maybe? There we go. That one penetrates, and now we have a Crafts Panther coming after us. He misses his shell. It goes underneath our tank, I think. But now we're ducked underneath his gun. He doesn't have a shot on us, but we have one into his lower plate, and we finish him off. No problem. Now we're going to go after the artillery. We have this M37, T-37 with us. What's he going to do? He gets shotgunned by the M12, and immediately, like, okay, the M12 fired, so I'm going to go after this guy right here because he hasn't fired. So I'll kill him. And our shells fly true, and we finish him off. They flew true that time, unlike our last game against the Italian Tier 7, which a little bit saddened I was. But we should finish this guy off here, and... Oh, okay, you know what? If I had 3 degrees extra turret traverse, I think I might have actually been able to hit that. So, Wargaming, how dare you nerf my turret traverse speed right there. A little bit of unfortunateness there. But we just picked up 3 kills, and I'm actually, because of that, going to get a medal I've never gotten before. Because before you needed 5 kills, and I've gotten 4 kills on artillery many times. But now you need just need 3, and that's what we've done. And so we're gonna get the medal. I forget what it's called. I will remember once I see it. Obviously, the Dimitri's medal, right? Is that what we get for killing 3? I think so. It's a pretty medal. It really is. I like the look of the medal. But yeah, we're just closing the distance on these guys. Once again, 65 is fast enough. Yes, if we were going 70, we'd be there by now probably. But 65 is fine. I can't complain about that. Put a shell. Nope. Gun depression fail. I mean, 7 degrees is not bad, though, especially on a Russian tank. And now we're going to... Oh, boy. The Emil is reloading. And so I've decided, oh, snap. We got to get in and get around. Put a shell into him. We got to go around him. Go, 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 go. And, yes, he gets finished off. And now we're going to change our attention immediately to this guy down here. And I'm like, you know what? Let's jump on him, boys. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Crafts Panther just fired. We have 2 more seconds left. Are we going to be able to make it to steal this kill? No, we're not. No, we're not. We're unable to steal the kill. Steal what we do not deserve. But that is okay. We still, all enemy vehicles destroyed, get the victory message. How much did we get? What did we do? Let's find out. In the post-game results. There we go. 2,700 damage, 2,100 assist, and the Dimitri's medal for killing 3 artillery in a single battle. So look how pretty that medal is. I'm so happy. It's like, oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, that's it. Let's jump into some live gameplay. 1 take! No matter what. Let's do this. Oh, snap, ladies and gentlemen. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We got Lakeville. One of my favorite scout tank maps. One of my favorite light tank maps. And here we go. Lakeville is what we have been blessed with. So on Lakeville, we are mid-tier. What I like doing is I like going here. People tell me this is a stupid thing to do and you should never go there because it never works. Well, it does. It does work. It works. Trust me, it works. We're gonna go there. We're gonna show you how well it works. I don't have food. I've been set on fire in this tank already, I think. Have I? I believe so. Yes, 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 yes. Through the front. Through the front I've been set on fire. So, if you want to go with food, do so at your own risk. Can you... My bad, I didn't mean to pit maneuver him, but like, he went to the left, then he went to the right. I kept trying to go around him, and he kept turning where I was going. Like, how hard is it to drive? I don't know. Should be pretty easy to drive, honestly. But I guess not. For some people, it is not so easy. Boop. Oh, that light tank is getting the true meaning of pain. Unfortunately, this guy's mantlet is constantly spotting us. Fast shell velocity, which is pretty nice, but we still fluffed it. Come on, can somebody kill the pig? Thank you. Thank you. That light tank just killed himself. They always do. They always seem to. Wait for a second, and now here we go. We got really good camera rating, so I'm not really afraid to get spotted here. Anyone else on their team brave enough to cross? Anyone at all? Will I get spotted if I shoot 300 meters away? He's still alive. I don't think so. Shell velocity isn't as fast as I had anticipated. Unfortunately, my team don't want to shoot anything I'm spotting. That's fine, though. I only have 6 tanks behind me who aren't shooting anything. Like this guy. I know how hard it is to shoot things which are standing still. I do, I understand. Oh boy. Russian light tanks, OP. OP indeed. Okay. Well, I know, I understand, like I said, I understand just how hard it is to shoot things which are spotted out in the open. So I will let them miss. It's fine. There we go. Come on, there we go. Keep it up. Keep shooting things. It's how many tank destroyers do I have behind me? Oh well. We'll check in a sec. Alright. Thank gosh. Stridsvagn T25-2. A Scorpion G and Stridsvagn should have shredded the Tiger II like a year ago, but that's fine. It is what it is. Oh boy, he's getting away. Pig is getting away. Got him. We may take a big hit from the T-30. Or the T-30 just isn't paying attention. That works too. Oh, Scorp G. Oh, Scorp G. Why? Oh, he's pulled back. Okay, we're gonna go after their Scorpion G then. No, their Scorpion G is dead. But there's something else up here. What do you think it is? What could it be? Doesn't matter. Where is it? Whoever it may be. It's gotta be around this corner then. Anyone? There's a bunch of birds in that. Oh, snap. Oh, snippity snappity. Great oogly moogly. Oh, like I said, we are Russian, so it's okay. It's okay. It is way okay. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Well, now we just get to. Well, I switched to APCR instead of using AP, so that's why that one didn't go through. That is okay though. We will finish him here. No, we're not gonna finish him. Good shot at him. Boom! He's dead. And ram this guy with our Russian engineering. There we go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I will take that. 100% I will take that. It's a good game. It's a good game. And Lakeville, they tell me, is a bad map. Going to that position is bad. Oh, I showed you. 162,000 credits. Of course, it's my first game of the day. So, we have all the boosters going, I think. Yeah, look at that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's not an ace today. Yesterday, I bet you that would have been an ace. Perhaps. Yeah, maybe that was an ace yesterday. But not today anymore. People have been playing the tank. Look at this. We lost one tank. Because of the position we went in. And we got their entire team just destroyed. It was great. It was fantastic. Well, that's the tank. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe. If you've picked these vehicles up, let me know what you think of them. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you think this tank is balanced? Do you think it's still a little too good? I got messaged earlier saying this tank has broken the game. In what way? How? Oh well. I hope you enjoyed. Slap that like button. I already said this. And take care, guys. And peace out.